But I I'm trying to figure out how to do this here. So I want to talk about wrestling, not because of Travis Scott, but because we have a black woman storyline, y'all, and it is
Okay.
the most. It was shocking and entertaining of what's going on.
Okay. Women's History Month.
So let me tell you, I'm gonna try to truncate it.
Okay.
Um, I've showed you Bianca Belair, right? I'm on my own against
Ponytail.
the wall. Yes,
Yeah.
ponytail,
Okay.
top of the
Okay.
company. We all know she's the big fave. She
Yes.
was in a tag team. She's been by herself for the longest time until Jade Cargill came. Jade Cargill was
Mm-hmm.
from another promotion from AEW, and then she became, a new black girl on the scene, and Bianca took her under the wing, and they became tag team partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Naomi, Naomi is another black girl who's a legend. She's been there for a while. She left the company for a little bit and now she's back. And
Okay.
so they called themselves the Big Three. This is before all the fallout came with Drake and thing. So it was the Big Three. It was Naomi or Bianca, Jade, Naomi, right?
Okay. Big three black
Yeah.
girls.
So then
Okay.
all of a sudden, there's no trios division, so there can only be one tag team, right? So one day, all of a sudden we see Jade half dead thrown through a car windshield, like bloodied and all this good stuff. So she had to leave her tag team with Bianca, and Naomi was like, "Well, I'll fill in because y'all hoes are champions, but and so y'all don't lose. You get your shit together, and I'll fill
Okay. Come
in."
on, black girl
Right.
camaraderie.
All right.
Yes.
They've been holding it down. Naomi and Bianca been having banger ass matches. They've been doing the things.
Yes.
Elimination chamber. Oh, so Friday
Mm-hmm.
they lost the championship to this white girl and Mexican girl named Raquel, and the white girl's name's Liv. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
for the last few weeks, Bianca and Naomi have been saying Liv and Raquel are them two heifers the one that injured Jade and had to take her out, the other black girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Liv and Raquel are like, we didn't touch that black girl, but whatever. If we did, what you got to say about it?
Uh,
So on Saturday,
Wait,
oh,
hold on,
oh,
pause. I have a
mm-hmm,
clarification question. Is
mm-hmm,
this all part is this wrestling narrative talk shit? Or is
yes,
this like this for real happened?
this is in what happened. I'm recalling what happened, what
In
I
the
saw on the
wrestling
show.
narrative. Copy.
Correct.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
I
Okay.
appreciate the term wrestling narrative because there's a term called kayfabe, but wrestling narrative is a more popular term
Yeah,
or
nigga,
a
I
more
need to know,
accurate
is this
term.
part of the soap opera or is this
Yeah,
real
yeah,
life
yeah,
stuff? I want to know.
yeah. It's a part of the
Okay.
opera. Yeah, it's part.
Okay.
It's part of the angle. That's the
Okay,
term.
copy. Okay.
So on Friday, Naomi and Bianca lost the championship titles to Liv and Raquel, right? So we're like, okay, well, what
Okay.
the fuck is happening? Next
Okay.
day, pay per view, which is a big deal. It was called
Mhm.
Elimination Chamber, which is a big
Mhm.
apparatus. It is four people locked in like these little chambers things, then two people in the ring, and then people are put into the match intermittently
Okay.
until everybody's in
Okay.
the ring.
Copy.
And then
Okay.
you eliminate people one by one until there's one sole survivor. Just like Survivor, but
Okay.
in the ring.
Okay.
Um, Before the match began, Jade returns because she's not in this match. She returns. She's been off television for like 3 months. We have not
Okay.
seen her outside of Instagram where she posting shit when like I'm an AKA. Okay, whatever, girl. You supposed to be dead. But
Mhm.
anywho, um, so she comes back and she is pissed. She is like barreling down, and Bianca's like, "Oh my god, like, see, get her." She enters the ring, and Liv Morgan, who's in the match, is like, "Oh my god, scared," and she's like, "I didn't do it." And Jade was like, "I knew it wasn't you, bitch," and she turns and starts wailing on Naomi, which
Oh.
means that she believes that Naomi turned on her to be in this tag team championship with Bianca Belair. And now Bianca's so
Okay.
distraught, and Jade beat Naomi so much that she sent her on a stretcher and went to the hospital. So therefore, Bianca's
Wrestling
like,
narrative.
yeah, Bianca's stressed the fuck out. And so therefore she has the match to win because this is in order for her to get to WrestleMania, which is a big deal. So then she beats the white girl with her braid.
See the power in that braid.
Yeah, which was real because you hear a snap and you could see like the welt that she left, Bianca left on Liv's
Oh,
thing. Like she
okay.
busted meat open. Like there are parts
Oh,
of wrestling that are real, and
that's
there
why
are
I was
some.
like, wait, hold on. Now I have more questions. Because I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, so you said the other one got taken out on a stretcher, but that was part of the wrestling narrative. How do
yeah,
they
but when
know
you
when to call a wrestling narrative medic, the fake medic, and when you call the real medics?
when you see this is real.
Okay,
So
all
like the
right,
other
okay,
day, last night, someone had to hit this. I forgot what happened to the
copy.
girl.
Okay.
I think it was a neck injury, which is
Mm,
bad. But yeah, that's the
mm.
black girl storyline. So there's some shit going on. However, your cousin Dwayne,
No. Okay. All right. Hmm.
he done made
What?
John Cena evil. Do you know that's crazy? The whole world knows John Cena is just the white Mr. Peanut Butter. Like you know what I mean?
I only know that because I did not know who John Cena was, or I think I did, but I didn't, but
You
did. You
know
know what I
his
mean?
face.
And
Yeah.
then when Noah was like 4, and we went to the movies to see Wakanda or one of those, I don't know. All I know is it was a big cutout, and this nigga walks by, and she's like, "John Cena," and at the time I was like, "How do you know who the fuck John Cena is?"
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so that's how I assume because the children
Yes,
gravitated.
yes, he is, genuinely Mr. Peanut Butter type, and just like The Rock is in movies, kind of. However, he's
Yeah.
playing an evil character in wrestling now, and he didn't turn John Cena evil, and he beat
Wait,
up
are
Dusty's
they
son.
a team or are they?
N- In the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Rock is what's called the final boss because in real life, he's on the board of directors of the company.
Oh, of
And
course he is.
so, because he's on the board of the directors of the company, they're using this as an angle for be like, oh, I'm the authority or corporate or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And John
Mm-hmm.
Cena has always been the type, I do what's best for business. I'm good for the company. And
Okay.
so the other day, The Rock told the current champion Cody Rhodes, which is Dusty's son, or we know Dusty, Hard
Mm-hmm.
Times Dusty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
told he told Cody the other day, "I want your soul," and Nichols was like, "What the fuck does that mean, Rock? Whatever." And basically, I want you to do whatever it is I want you to do for me, and be my puppet. And Cody said, "Fuck, go fuck yourself" on Saturday, and then the Rock made John Cena beat him up to the white meat or the wider meat.
Okay. Um.
That's
And then
soap
Travis
opera.
Scott.
So Travis Scott.
Okay.
All right. So there's a women's elimination chamber match and a men's elimination chamber match.
Okay.
John Cena won the men's elimination chamber match, and right after
Okay.
that,
And wait, hold on. And the women's was the white and the Mexican girl
yes,
from Braid Gate.
yes, from Braid Gate, and Bianca
They
won the
won.
elimination chamber. I should tell you.
Bianca's a black girl though who won
Yes,
with the
yes,
braid.
yes,
Okay, copy. Okay,
yes.
yes.
So John Cena won elimination chamber. He's going to WrestleMania, right?
Okay.
So all of a sudden, The Rock's music drops because everybody has an entrance music. It's heterosexual drag, but he comes out
Yes.
with, but then his music stops and Travis Scott's music's like one of his that fee
Mm-hmm.
fee fee song because
Oh God, I can't
that's the
escape
theme
it.
song for Raw Monday Night Raw. I want to
Let me
say.
look this up. Hold on. Let me look up because you know it and the kid know it and I don't
I
know it.
only knew it from TikTok. It's
Travis
everywhere. And
Scott.
then when it showed up on wrestling, I was like, oh, they're doing because Travis Scott is the theme song for
Wait,
Monday
it's
Night
not
Raw.
it's Fiend? Hold
Oh, that's
on.
what it's called.
Is it this one?
Hmm.
Okay, I need to hear it.
Fiend, 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 fiend.
Okay, all right, all right.
Like you've heard this on.
Let me tell you something. Now I'm even more mad because you thought they were saying fee 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 and you made
I
that
did.
stupid fucking comment during Black History Month
Hmm.
and they're saying fiend 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 and you know that Ronald Reagan is the one who introduced crack into the black community.
He is 12, Jade.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, I forgot to tell you I went rogue at the end of the speech.
Oh, What did you
Well, see,
do?
because once I realized I had to truncate, I kind of lost. You know, you get lost. Like I was like, I gotta truncate these notes, so I'm gonna have to cut out a portion of these. But I'm doing it live, so I'm editing myself live. And so when it got to a point where I was like, my my notes are starting to look like hieroglyphics to me, I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go off script." And so at the end, I was like, "And as black and marginalized people, they are trying to erase our history and they are trying to discredit us from our contributions to society." And yeah, and then, you know, I gave like some rousing Angela Davis at the end of that. You know, I was like, "Don't let them diminish you and reduce you." And so I don't know if I'll be invited back, but I feel good about what I did. But anyway,
Speaking of invited back, because you should have did the following what Travis Scott did. You know what Travis Scott did the whole time he was on stage or in the ring, outside of
well,
hitting
his
Cody
braids.
Rhodes? No. He lit Palo Santo.
He friend the ring.
He franned the ring.
I love that. I love that. He
Himself.
said, "We're gonna bring some positive energy into this."
Right. Now, I want to say, because the last time he was on television, he was smoking like copious amounts of weed in front of children and somebody who's on probation.
I mean,
But it was
you,
also indoors at the Staples Center, or
I was
what
gonna
is it
say
called now? Crypto?
you've been to Noah's birthday parties in the park. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But that's also an open aired area and not on Netflix live.
You're right. No,
You
you're
know what I
right. You're
mean?
right.
Or
Speaking of which, I don't know if this is a terrible segue, but shout out to our homegirl Nikki of NL Makeup, Plentiful Brows.
Yes. Who was that
has
in
been
Elimination Chamber?
She's been Travis's makeup artist for the past couple events. I don't know. This is why I'm like, why does his name keep coming up
Oh my God.
everywhere
Nikki,
that
are
I
you about to
go?
be at WrestleMania? Oh, I'm
No,
so jealous.
I think she is, because Mama said, like, she calls me and she's like, "Bitch, I just got back from Toronto." And I was like, "Toronto?" She lives in Texas, guys. So
Yeah.
I was like, "Toronto?" And she was like, "Yeah, girl, I went to go do Travis Scott makeup for the wrestle something or other." And I was like, "Now I've got to ask XD." And then before that, she did his makeup for a baseball something or other. And so this led me to the question, what the fuck does Travis Scott do?
You know, after we had this discussion, I went and my Google history is crazy because I went up looking
Yeah.
like male grooming or whatever, and it's a thing. Like there's a lot of,
no,
especially
absolutely.
here, you know, for
got male
actors and
grooming.
things. Yes. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about for like niggas. I'm a homosexual. I expect me to do that, engage, right? But him, who he barely looked like he drink water, skeptical. But because my first question was, what is Stormy's dad doing up on here?
I
Because
just want, what does he do?
yeah, but he makes, he gets the crowd rocking.
Well, we know that. And
Yeah, literally, it's
God bless.
figuratively, yeah.
We know he does that. And which, listen, that's not his fault. That's not his.
wasn't. It
That's not
wasn't.
his fault. Like
It
that's you got to acknowledge things, but that's not the person's fault on the stage, because people,
Yeah,
are getting rambunctious.
he can't control that.
But I do still not
But
know
yeah.
what he does.
No, that's fair. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you about wrestling beef, and at some point I want to talk to you about the Beyond the Gates. But I think I might have to figure out like a weekly review situation.